Boom. We're live. Welcome to the Hydro and Co show. Today, Mr. Hydro is not with us. He's on some type of work assignment for his job, and he's in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana. So he will be joining us hopefully the next time we record. So today we're just going to talk about the WBC Finals that's coming up tomorrow night. We're recording this at 8 Eastern on Monday night. And currently Mexico is up 3-0. So we're just going to talk about both possibilities happening between U.S. playing Japan or the U.S. playing Mexico. So, like I said, we don't know who's going to be there, but we're going to talk about it anyway. So the U.S. beat Cuba last night. I can't remember the final score, 13-2.
13 or 14, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, that one I believe was expected. Cuba definitely was an underdog in that particular game. So I think everybody kind of knew U.S. would win. I don't know if they thought that would be that bad. I think Cuba has two MLB players on the team, Moncada and
Robert.
Yeah.
They may have one more. They have Urias pitcher, but he didn't pitch.
Right. So probably a little outmatched, but I mean, congrats to Cuba for making it that far. But I mean, right now we're down to the final three, and I would say they're probably three of the better teams in this tournament. When you say so?
Yeah, definitely. USA, Japan were, in my opinion, the best two. Mexico, I thought, was a slept-on team, and they're showing it.
Yeah, I think the only two teams you could probably put in there would be Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic.
Venezuela.
Oh yeah, so good teams in the finals, air quotes, because like I said, we still got three teams left. But so in case you missed it, Trey Turner hit a grand slam against Venezuela. Huge, big time home run. Definitely American hero. And then he followed it up the next night with another home run. Guys on fire. Great time to catch on fire. At least in this tournament, especially with U.S. seeming to struggle a lot on offense, at least in the beginning or even the end of the games. But they're very streaky. But it seems like he's been solid the whole time. With that being said, I actually want to talk about something that I feel like there's a lot of opinions floating in the air about WBC. That being said, like WBC, I feel like has been awesome for baseball. I feel like I understand people that haven't liked it because of like the injuries and stuff. But injuries could happen anytime. But this has gotten me so into baseball, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. Like it's almost up there with like an Eagles game at this point. Like I'm pumped for it, and I feel like if you are a casual baseball fan or you're just trying to get into baseball, this is an awesome thing to watch. Not every game in the season will be like this atmosphere, but it will definitely get you into baseball and get you excited for some baseball.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The crowds in every game are amazing. It like you said, it just brings energy. The players, like, they show passion for their country. They're wanting to win. So it's definitely a great way to. It's definitely a great build up for the MLB season, because now after tomorrow night we'll have a week and a half before baseball, and then people just for that week and a half just be itching to want to watch more.
Yeah, and it's great for like hyping the season up too, because it's right there. So you can't get enough of baseball right now. Guess what? The season starts in a week, so super exciting. But the two possible matchups. So, in your opinion, who do you think U.S. matches up better against between Mexico and Japan?
I think they definitely match up better against Mexico. So them winning right now is a plus. I'm not saying we can't beat Japan, but it's a lot less likely, I think. And I think I would rather want to see a USA Mexico rematch, because we got a bad taste in our mouth from when they beat us in the exhibition play. So
yeah.
Either way, either matchup, it's going to be real fun to watch. USA versus Japan would be really fun to watch too. But
yeah.
I think USA and Mexico in the finals, since they beat us, would have like an extra fire on both teams. Like you'd see even more like excitement and passion.
Right. I think who's the starting pitcher tomorrow? Merle Kelly. Merle Kelly. So no matter what it be, it seems like it's going to be Merle Kelly. If Japan wins, it'll be Yu Darvish, and then
Mexico hasn't announced.
Yeah. Who's pitching tonight? Sandoval?
Yeah.
So I wonder who would
I'm gonna
pitch
go look
tomorrow.
at I'm gonna go look and see who pitched after Sandoval in the exhibitions. Who did he pitch against the exhibitions? Was it us?
Yeah, or who? Sandoval?
Yeah, Sandoval.
I don't think he did. I thought it was
No, he didn't. I'm trying to
dude
look.
from the Dodgers, right? Currently, Shohei is at the plate.
Sandoval did pitch against us.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So then after that, against Great Britain, they started Taiwan Walker, which he is like slightly above average pitcher in the MLB.
Right. He went to the Phillies, right?
Yeah, he signed with the Phillies.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So
it would be more than likely him if they beat Japan.
Right. And he's a good pitcher if my memory serves me correct.
He's good. He's not great, but he's good.
So, I mean, between the two possibilities, Yu Darvish and Walker, you would rather face Walker, right?
I'd rather face Walker, but
right.
Yu Darvish does have a tendency his whole career where he just randomly every once in a while he'll give up like 8 runs in 2 innings.
Well, that's what you need, especially with this offense that we have.
Yeah,
yeah, and so that brings me to another point. Since we're talking about pitchers, I'm going to bounce back to the U.S. The U.S. it was a phenomenal night last night because I believe they only pitched, was it 2 or 3? I can't remember if he finished the game. Who finished the game?
I don't remember who finished it, but I know Mikolas came in relief for like 3 or 4 clutch innings.
I know he was in the 8th inning. The 9th inning I kind of tuned out, but I mean, so all the bullpen is ready to go tomorrow. So I'm sure that we're going to use everybody that we have if needed. And the biggest thing is we got to hope that Merle Kelly starts off and he doesn't give up runs because we can't dig ourselves a hole. Especially with Mexico or Japan, because we've seen that Mexico can definitely take off whenever they need to, and Japan's as solid as they come.
Aaron Lee closed the game for us. He's our sidearm pitcher, so we probably won't have him.
Yeah, so basically everybody need to get rest. Got rest. So tomorrow it'd be huge. I mean, who do you think? So do you think we beat both teams, or do you think that if one team got in, they would beat us? Like, would your prediction change?
Mine would not. I've got USA winning either way. But I do think if Japan comes back and wins this game that's going on right now, I think our odds go down. But I'd still favor the U.S. slightly, and I think we'd win against either team.
Yeah,
because the bats have seemed to woke up finally.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if it was on the last podcast we talked about, but the Mookie and Mike Trout combo have been awesome. Goldie had a great game. Nolan Arenado has been fouling balls off like to the end of the stadium. He's due for a home run. I mean, he is cranking balls the wrong way. But
Cedric Mullins came in with a clutch pinch hit home run. Yeah. Oh yeah,
he did.
Clutch.
Yeah, I think it was almost. It wasn't dead center, but it was almost. Was it dead center?
It was slightly right center gap.
Yeah. So I mean, you got Trey Turner still just being Trey Turner, American hero. We share the same last name, so I hope we're related somehow. So I can take
second cousins.
Yeah, take some pride in that. Which that's awesome. And then who else we got? Tim Anderson hasn't been great at the plate, I don't think. But
he was before yesterday.
Yeah,
he was. I think he was batting 300 in the tournament before yesterday.
Yeah, and Jeff McNeil's the alternative there, and
he's been playing like trash, dude.
Yeah. So I'm cool with Tim Anderson staying in. Trout, he said, and then Kyle Schwarber. You know, we
He's
know
due for
his
another
story.
one.
Yeah, we know his story. It's strike out or hit a home run, or last night it's get on base by doing everything but hitting the ball. You know, getting hit by the pitch, taking a walk, whatever it takes. But I mean, who do you think? Who do you think's been the biggest disappointment on Team USA?
Definitely Pete Alonso, in my
Yeah,
opinion, because I think he put it upon himself. He told, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but he told Mark DeRosa before the tournament, USA's manager, he like texted him and was like, "Hey, I'm ready to go. Do not bench me. Find a way. I know we have Paul Goldschmidt, but find a way to get me in the lineup, even if it's DH in every game. I won't let you down." And then he just let us down and started 0 for 7 with 4 strikeouts. So definitely Pete Alonso.
Yeah, it wasn't a hot start for him. Been a big disappointment because I mean, like I remember they were talking about it on like the broadcast how like Pete Alonso like he's like taking so much pride in this, like probably more than anybody in the clubhouse, and he hasn't got a hit yet. You know, it's sad. It's really sad because like he's not facing like sometimes he's not facing like elite, pitchers, and you know he's just not doing it.
I could see him being more prideful too because he hasn't got a contract from the Mets yet. Like I know two years ago when he won the home run derby, he got more money from the home run derby than he did the actual MLB season that year.
Yeah. My answer, I was gonna say Pete Alonso. I'm gonna change my answer to I didn't expect much from him, but I expected a lot more than what I saw last night. Adam Wainwright was fucking terrible fielding. We're gonna put Adam Wainwright fielding as the biggest disappointment because that was like 2 blunders just back to back, and it's like holy shit, what is he doing? But I get what he was trying to do. The little he's trying to wait for the foul ball to see if it's spun. But I mean, man, that was rough. That was rough to watch. And I gave Beard shit, and I forgot Wesley was a Cardinals fan for some reason. I actually gave him shit too. But the Cardinals have been awesome in this tournament.
They have been
really awesome. Yeah. But I guess we'll wrap this up with a score prediction. So U.S. versus Mexico. Who do you have, and what do you give me your final score? And also, I will throw this in. Give me your MVP of the game.
If it's USA Mexico, Taiwan Walker's pitching. Okay. If it's USA Mexico, I'm gonna go 5-3 USA MVP Schwarber. I think he's due for another bomb or two. Two for 4 with 2 bombs and a walk.
Cool. That'd be nice to see a nice little bomb from him. If it's Mexico US, I'm gonna say there's gonna be a little bit more scoring. I would say 8-6. And I was gonna ride the hot hand and give it to Trey Turner. Not gonna say he's gonna hit the grand slam again, but I could see like 3 for 5, a home run, a double somewhere, a couple RBIs. So I did think I wrote Wyatt's opinion at like the preview show that we had, saying that US would lose. I fall in love with this team. This team can do no wrong to me. I like fuck everybody else. Team USA all the way. So if Japan comes back, which right now is bottom of the 4th, they got runners in the corners with 2 outs. They might score here. If Japan comes back and wins, give me your score prediction there.
I'm going to say and hope that Yu Darvish has one of them games I was talking about, and we go 7-6 USA, and then the MVP for that game. Yu Darvish, his main pitch is a cutter, which cuts into lefties, so I won't go Schwarber. He may get jammed. I'll go Nolan because he crowds played a little bit, and he knows people like to pitch him either really inside or really outside. So I think he could sit on a cutter that's breaking away and finally, because like you said, he's due up. He's been launching balls foul. So I'll say he'll go like, if it's USA Japan, he goes, I'm going to say 3 for 5 with 2 doubles and a home run.
Yeah. So if Japan comes back, I want to take USA. I think I picked Japan over US at the beginning. But I want to take the USA this time. Probably like a similar score to the Mexico game that I predicted. Probably like 8-7. Probably it probably come down to the wire, in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
these two are probably 1A and 1B as far as power rankings go. And then I think don't most of them play for like in Japan, like their normal, like their regular baseball? Yeah,
Yeah.
arguably like the two. Which one is it?
They have like Shohei, Lars Nootbaar, Yu Darvish, maybe Ha-Sung Kim. I don't know if he's playing for Japan, but I know he's from there. He might play on their team. I'm not real sure, but I only have like 3 or 4 MLB guys, and then the rest of them is in that Japan league that Shohei was playing in.
And that's arguably the second biggest baseball league in the world.
I think it is.
So I mean, they're no slouches. So like the people you don't know, they're probably really good because I mean most Japan players that came to the MLB started there. Like didn't Ichiro start there? And I mean him and Shohei are the two biggest names.
You're going to see more Japan players start signing. The MLB teams are going to start reaching out to more Japan players. Like I know the Mets got Kodai Senga, the Red Sox got Yoshitiya, something like that, outfielder. They signed an outfielder from Japan, so they're already starting to pick up on it more and more. And then last year, the Cubs signed Seiya Suzuki.
Right. Yeah. So I'm going to say like 8-7, down to the wire. I'm not going to take Trey Turner this time. I'm going to give it to the captain, Mike Trout. I feel like he'll come through with either like a ninth inning, eighth inning, like go ahead score. Whether it's a single or a double, but he bats the runner in, and the U.S. goes crazy, and it should be awesome to watch Team USA win. And like I said, if you come across this video at some point and you just have no interest in baseball, I ask you to tune in to FS1 Tuesday night at 7 Eastern and give this baseball game a shot. You will not ever like regret it. I promise you.
No. Either team versus USA is gonna be a great game.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, I'm so excited for it. I would have never thought I'd be excited for baseball the way I am. And like I said, if you come across this, never like baseball, or you just want to get into baseball but you can't figure out how to do it, this is a great starting point for you. And you'll get familiar with some of the biggest names in baseball. So with that being said,
real quick, another great way, if anybody's still watching, another great way to get into baseball is find you a group of friends or some people online and get in a weekly fantasy baseball league. So a league that locks weekly, so you don't have to change your lineup every single day. So when you just set it for the week, it's so much fun. I'm not saying you're going to have as much fun as fantasy football, because football is America's sport. It's pretty much untouched, but fantasy baseball is still, if football is 10 out of 10, baseball is like an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. It's really fun.
Yeah, and definitely play the show. Play the show. There's no excuse not to play the show anymore because it's everywhere now. That's how I got kind of back into baseball last year. So been super excited about it. The legends that are coming out this year, I think Sammy Sosa is in there, and
Mark McGwire.
Yeah.
David Wright's coming back. Jeter's coming back.
So awesome time to get the baseball.
And they're going to expand because they're bringing the World Baseball Classic cards. Like the Japan players are going to be in the game. The Cuba players are going to be in the game. Like some of the biggest names that you haven't heard of off those teams, they're going to get good diamond cards off rip. And they're expanding to people with the Negro League system. So the show's going to keep getting bigger.
Yep. And Trey Turner has a 99 coming out. So probably the best card in the game right off the rip. Maybe. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to another WBC episode. We are going to have Big Hydro back next time, I believe, hopefully. If not, the two of us will continue to do our thing. I think we're going to talk about the AL East.
We better have White on for that one.
Yeah. We were supposed to talk about tonight, but we're going to make sure he's here for that. Probably talk a little more free agency with football, since some things have changed.
And it's almost draft season.
Exactly. Big times ahead for all sports, and we can't wait to talk about it. So until next time, go Birds, and chop on, and go USA.
Go O's, Red Nation.
Hell yeah.